Soundcore Live Q30. As per Artings, these are the best budget wireless headphones, and for the price, they do sound very good. But are they durable and actually worth your money? This is a long term review of the Anker Soundcore Live Q30 wireless headphones and whether you should buy them in 2026 or not. I have had the Soundcore Life Q30 for a little over 4 years. For the first year and a half, they sat in the box. And then, starting in 2023, I would use them occasionally while mowing the lawn, like once or twice a week for an hour, and that too only for the 6 to 7 months when the grass was growing. Over the last 5 to 6 months, I have used them more regularly, around 4 to 5s a day, majorly for work calls and listening to music when I'm not on calls. When I got them, I was super impressed with the sound quality, and I still am. These are right down my alley, with a little oomph in the bass, very good in the mids and treble, with very little distortion at high volumes, and all of this without underpowering the vocals. The V shape, punchy sound profile is what I like. Not everyone is a fan of a little oomph in the bass, and if you feel the bass is boomy and the sound muddy, well, in that case, you can use the Soundcore app to choose from a bunch of equalizer settings or just create your own custom EQ to suit your sound profile. The noise cancelling or ANC is a B grade. These will be fine for an airplane ride or just a walk through the city with minimal disturbance, but do not expect Sony or Bose level A plus active noise cancelling on the Soundcore Live Q30. The physical buttons are a pleasure to use, my only gripe being I would have loved some texture on the volume up and down buttons to differentiate between them. The battery backup is very good and the microphone quality for voice calls is great as well. The only downside being you cannot use them while you are charging them. Coming to comfort, there is a decent amount of padding on the headband and they are comfortable to wear. I did note that the material, of course, was fox leather and it would eventually start peeling. In my case, the peeling started around the 18-month mark. The closed over ear design means your ears can get warm and sweaty during long music listening sessions, and the fox leather didn't help either. So, in June this year, I replaced the original falling apart ear pads with these fabric ones, and they do breathe much better. The replacement process was super easy, and you can find that video linked in the description. And on that note, if you are working out or running, then I would not recommend you to buy the Soundcore Life Q30. I have dropped these 4 or 5 times, but I'm super careful with my stuff, making sure not to sit or sleep on them. While replacing the ear cups, I noticed a small crack on the right side near the hinge mechanism, which allows the Soundcore Life Q30 to be folded. No big deal, I said to myself, just some tape to fix that crack. But I guess that crack was a sign of the things to come, with another small piece of plastic popping out a few days later from this spot right here. And eventually, this piece of plastic breaking on all four corners. Now, of course, there's a groove down there, and this is obviously a weak stress point on these headphones, and so is the crack near the hinges. In my case, I think I have made my money's worth, considering they lasted me 4 years and I will continue using them indoors because there is nothing a little duct tape can't fix, right? But do note, I started using them consistently over the last year and a half. Another thing to note is these were first released in December 2020, so almost a 5-year-old design now. And I think Anchor or Soundcore, they haven't really made any improvements or changes with respect to these design flaws and weak points. And I say that because I still see reviews on Amazon about people complaining about the Soundcore Live Q30 cracking or the headband breaking at these very points wherein I have the reliability and longevity issues with the Soundcore Live Q30. So if I were you in 2026 looking for budget wireless headphones, I would only get the Soundcore Live Q30 if I'm fine with the fact that even though they sound pretty good for the money, they are not that durable and may break down or develop cracks within the first year, depending on how much you use them and how careful or careless you are with these. And on that note, if you do know a budget banger headphone out there, which is wireless with decent noise cancelling and has that V shape punchy bass, which can be a good replacement for the Soundcore Life Q30, do let me know in the comments on this video.